MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, RockAuto.com, State Farm, and WeatherTech.
There's some inline 4s, flat 6s, and surely V8 power plants. It's par for the course, really, but for us, we rode in +2 on our invite.
10 cylinders. To me, that is without a doubt the best feeling and sounding engine on planet Earth. Now, should you happen to buy yourself an Audi R8 V10 Plus, you get a splash of Lamborghini inside. It's the same engine out of the Huracan. It's a 5.2-liter V10, good for 610 horsepower. Today we're at Dominion Raceway, and we're going to check out the members-only Drivers Club.
For my trip to Virginia's newest motorsports park, Audi answered our prayer, supplying a smooth cruiser, one that transforms into a precise and quick attacker on the track. Located about an hour outside of Washington, D.C., I was able to add a few highway miles, and it's easy to see why it just might be the #1 best of both worlds supercar.
So Jim, tell me just a little bit about this track.
Well, it's a 2-mile track, 12 turns, about 70 feet of elevation change, 36 feet wide, at half-mile long front straight.
Drivers clubs have been around for years, but many are relatively new. This one gives you all the seat time you want, and now you don't ever have to worry about taking a vacation.
There's very few things you can do that can take your mind off of all your troubles in life. When you come out here and drive all day in your car, or even for a couple hours, I guarantee you've forgotten about anything that's heavy on your mind.
A little secret, I've actually never finished an entire day because we all get so much track time that it just, by the end of the day, you're just spent. And because you're a member of the club, you get 40 days a year, so you're back next week.
Sure, we had one of the fastest cars at Dominion this day, but straightaways are for fast cars, corners are for fast drivers. Whether a low or high displacement engine, there's no replacement for the body behind the wheel.
It's addictive. If someone had told me how much money I was going to spend on brakes and tires 3 years ago, I would have told them they were crazy.
Not only can you drive the car the way it was meant to be, there's instructors and other aids available at every event to help these racers break any bad habits.
Anybody that's serious about high-performance driving is going to reach this point where they've kind of plateaued, they're not really gaining time, they're not getting any better. So this is that next step up to improve their performance on the track.
At Dominion Raceway, telemetry systems monitor vehicle speed, braking, when the car is turning, and so much more. You can literally look at every inch of the track and figure out where you need to make a change. The drivers are also put into appropriate groups by skill level.
It's just fun. You get some skills, nobody pressures you, and it's really about a nice day.
Some basics like looking ahead, keeping your hands at the 9 and 3 o'clock position, and braking early will all help you get the wheel straight again sooner so that you can get back on the throttle.
When people first come out onto the track, are they really intimidated, pretty much by all the things that they need to remember other than how to drive the car?
They are, and the more you do it, the more you can push a lot of those things down to the subconscious level and do them automatically, and then you start improving. Your times get better.
So maybe it's time for you to put that golf club down and instead of buying a new one, make yourself the better driver.